This is DJ So back again. I'm going to take you through a quick tutorial and I'm going to teach you how to get the crackle sound or pop noise out of a snare or kick drum or hi-hat or whatever if you sample it from a vinyl cut or whatever. That's a common thing I've noticed in some beats or some samples that I find is people don't sample them properly, and that brings hassle on me, and I don't like that. So I'm going to tell you how to fix it next time you sample something and you plan on giving away the sample. This is how you should probably trim your track or trim your sample or wave file or whatever. Let me adjust this mic up a little bit. Yeah. There we go. And then here we go. So I got me a kick and a snare. You can probably hear it has a crackle in it, and I'll bring up the wave for you. It's a crackle right here at the end because it's not zeroed out at the end, so that's a common thing that causes a little crackle or pop noise at the end. And the snare drum just has some vinyl dust sound on it. So there's a couple ways to get rid of that. If you're on FL Studio 9, you can go into your options and then I think it's under general settings. Yeah. And then you want to go down to advanced section and make sure show legacy pre-computed effects is on. Make sure that's enabled. And then you can click on your channel and you scroll down here and you have your legacy effects. And you can, well, actually you don't even need that, sorry. You just go to pre-computed effects and you just drag this knob, it says out, drag it till it fades it out right around here. And now you don't hear the crackle anymore. Still hear it there. But you don't have all the reverb that you still wanted on that kick. That kick obviously had some nice reverb sound on it. So you can do the same for the snare. Let's try that. No more crackle on the snare. See? Crackle. Fade it out. And what this is a quick fade out. If you look at the top left of the screen, it says quick fade out, and this is a quick fade in. You can do that if you have a crackle at the beginning of your track. And if you're on Fruity Loops 10, I don't think they have a or actually they do have this on Fruity Loops 10. They just don't have the legacy effects on Fruity Loops 10, because all you do with the legacy effects is amplify it and effects and cutting and resonance and stuff. So I'll show you another way to do it if you want to maintain that reverb on that kick instead of just getting rid of all that and having a short kick. You can maintain that reverb by right clicking the file or the wave down here and go to edit, and it'll bring up Edison for us. So you can see the crackles right about there. And that's basically right, you can hear it when I play it. So what I'm going to do is, sometimes when you get vinyl kits, they have a little bit of a blank space at the beginning. That's to add a default swing. But I usually like to delete those whenever I sample, because I always add a swing anyways on my sequencers, like 25 or 50% or whatever you want to, whatever groove you want to feel. So I'm just going to select that and hit delete on my keyboard, and I'll select the very beginning of that just to make sure. It looks like it's already zeroed out, but I'm going to do it anyway. And you can go up here on your little toolbar on Edison and fade in, declick in, and that will make positive that it's a 0 when it begins. And then I'm going to do the same down here on the right. Select that and fade in, or fade out, declick out. Probably, actually, I'm just going to select right about that and delete that. And then I'll select this and fade out, declick out. No more crackle. So now we want to save this, and you can overwrite it, or you can just make a new one. And original sample was an MP3, so it's not showing up in here, so I'll obviously have to save it as a wave because I don't have the MP3 option. So here we go, save that. And it popped up right here in my browser. You can hear the difference. Now I have my kick. And I'll just put this in there so you can hear the difference. Some people might want that rugged sound in there, maybe for a old grimy Wu-Tang style beat or something like that. But I typically don't like that unless I'm making an East Coast or some kind of old school sounding beat. So that's what we had before. Take that out, and this is what I ended up with after. See, the reason that sounds offbeat is because this has a little bit of swing on it already, so I'll delete that. And while we're at it, I guess I can just delete that and declick out, click it a couple times, and I'll do a declick in as well just to make sure. And let's see, sounds a lot better to me. Save that, and it showed up over here. Just replace that, drag it over, and make sure you turn your fade out off because you shorten your clip. So now it should be on beat. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting a nice little beat. See, this is an entire vinyl kit, so it has a lot of those crackles. Some crackles you can't really get rid of. You have to do a crackle eliminator effect on it. But that's basically it for this one. It's a quick one, just a nice little tip for you. Take it or leave it. And I'll catch you on the next tutorial. Check out themusictip.com for more stuff. Peace.